Hello, and welcome to this podcast tonight, where we will talk about the movie The Road. The movie The Road is a movie about a post-global warming disaster. We follow a dad and his son around in this godforsaken land in their search of survival and hope. In their journey, they come across different tests where they have the opportunity to encounter the problem or run away. The man has lost his wife because she killed herself before the man and the boy ran away. In the end, the man dies and he leaves the boy, but he is confronted by a family who takes him under their wing. The no-name thing is also very interesting because you only need a name in a society, and the society is non-existent in this world. And for this movie, I have Martin and Raskatar to help me analyze and give me a review on this movie.
Yeah.
So, Martin, why don't you tell me a bit about the settings?
We get thrown into this very dark and dramatic world. It's post-apocalyptic world. The whole setting of the world is like a feeling like the Walking Dead world, but without zombies. Instead, they have cannibalism because there's no vegetation and it's dying. And people are starving to death, obviously. So many of them don't care to eat other people because that's the only opportunity they can do. So the whole setting is like the end of the world with freezing weather and dark grey sky, and there's also a lot of crashed buildings and not much sign of life.
Yeah, good. Raskatar, why don't you tell me a bit about the themes, then?
Yes. The themes in this is choice, trust, and love. Trust, because of many times throughout the movie someone says, don't trust anyone. So that really shows how little faith they have in humanity. People are also lying to each other, so the lack of trust between people cannot be blamed on the good guys. Love is because of the dad's only reason to go on and never stop trying to take care of his boy. It's because of he loves him too much to not care.
And so the choice thing, I would like to take that one for myself. The choice thing is that the front characters is confronted with a lot of problems where they have the opportunity to choose from the right direction or the other direction, and the wrong choice, the right choice, life or death, survival or non-survival. So pretty much through the whole story, they get this kind of choice kind of thing when they all the time has to make a new choice, has to do a new thing or try another thing.
They're like put in dilemmas all the time.
Yeah.
They have to make the right choice to survive. Like one time in the movie we see where they are gotten into this house. What is called the house where nobody is, essentially. And then they heard some people coming to the house as well, and like the dad, he knows it's gonna go wrong because they are gonna come up the stairs to them, and then he like has the bullet. He has one bullet in the gun, and he says that he wants to shoot his son, or he confronts him with shooting it, but he waits till the last time. Like the last moment possible, and then they actually got out again. Like they sneak out because of the people from the basement. Dilemmas.
So Martin, why don't you tell me a bit about the acting in this story?
I think the acting was really brilliant. Like the acting between the main characters, Luke Mortensen as the father and Coach Smith McGee as the son, and Charlize Theron as the mother, and essentially the acting, I think, binds the movie together. It really brings it to life, and you allow yourself to immerse yourself into the story, as well as imagining yourself in their shoes. And you, like, I was thinking, what the hell would I do in these crazy situations? Ultimately, I think the movie was really moving because the acting was so good. And like all the actors nailed their respective roles and really brought life to the movie.
Okay. And will you, Rasputin, take something about man and nature? Then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the people of the world in this movie is very dependent on how the nature is, and I can really see from the movie because the nature is going to the end of the world in some kind of way, and you can see that the people is beginning to freeze and die because of the nature is coming to an end. So this is of course about the climate change. So that is why they're all dying and freezing. So my conclusion is that nature is very important for mankind.
Do you have something just in the end, some bad things you wanna comment about the movie?
Well, yeah, there's like a few things that brought the movie a little like. I would like give it a 7 out of 10 because it's not really perfectly, but it's really good. Ultimately, I think that the one of them is like the lack of supporting characters. We only see the main three characters, which is the father and the son and the mom, and we meet a few different characters also. But I think the impact they do is not it's not emphasized enough, to really take you, really caring about them, or really thinking that the supporting characters is playing a big role in the movie. So I think that they could have made this some of the supporting characters in the movie a little more impactful.
And Ras, do you have any last thing? Maybe a 1 to 10
I thought
score?
I thought that the movie was great. I really loved it. I will give it probably an 8 out of 10 because it was a very great movie. But in some kind of way, the movie got also kind of bored because there is nothing new in it. But it is also a part of the charm in this movie because there is no sign of life, so there's not much action in this movie.
No, you can say it some places or some certain areas of the movie it really significant conflict, and very conflicts, because we all all the conflicts you see in the movie are pretty much based around the same things. They have to flee from the bad guys. We see that a lot of times in the movie, and we don't see a new conflicts.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining me tonight about this movie. I'll see you next time.